निवासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि जिष्णुनुते.
When songs of Mohammad Rafi are made into sleazy songs in Bollywood today, it just makes me pessimistic. Yeah. तो बॉलीवुड में कॉम्पोजिशन का बहुत प्रॉब्लम है, अरेंजमेंट का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है उतना. हाँ अज्जू, there's a dearth of good compositions which is happening because of the hiring way, the way people are getting hired today. एक तो है there's too much dependency on reference tracks, originality का कोई नाम ही नहीं है. Secondly, people who would have been better arrangers, programmers like me, they are getting hired as composers, which is a big problem. That's why you are hearing bad compositions, but arrangements there's so much variety in arrangements. Arrangement is getting updated almost every day, which did not used to happen back in the 90s. No, 90s में कॉम्पोजिशन का बेस इतना स्ट्रांग था, जतिन ललित ने भोसरी के वो एक बोंगो ऑक्टोपैड से मतलब 2000 गाने बना दिए, कुछ किसी को फर्क ही नहीं पड़ा. अरेंजमेंट सेम अरेंजमेंट में मतलब 30 फिल्म बना दिए. आर डी बर्मन के सारे गाने में एक अरेंजमेंट था. Until Salim-Sulaiman became arrangers for Jatin Lalit, everyone used to have same arrangements for their entire career. Today, almost every song has a different genre, different arrangement. And today, especially Pritam's song, how is Pritam surviving after? मतलब हम जब बड़े हो रहे थे, पूरा 10 साल गाना झाड़ के चला दिया. अब उस सेम बंदे के पेट से सुर के बाद सुर, हिट सुर के बाद हिट सुर निकल रहा है. ये क्या मैजिक अचानक क्या खा लिया उसने? ऐसा नहीं है. उसका बहुत बहुत बढ़िया अरेंजमेंट का टीम बना लिया है उसने. उनके साथ जैम करके ओसी किसी ना किसी के तरह ओरिजिनल कंपोजिशंस बना पा रहा है वो. उससे भी बढ़िया है कि रिमेंबर वन थिंग दैट मोहिनी द फेमस बेसिस सेड दैट देयर आर नो बैड कंपोजिशंस, ओनली बैड अरेंजमेंट्स. आज बहुत गाने चल भी जा रहे हैं जो कि नहीं चलते कुछ साल पहले तक, वो आज सिर्फ चल रहे हैं बिकॉज देयर आर अरेंजर्स, ग्रेट अरेंजर्स इन द इंडस्ट्री. तो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज, व्हेन आई सेड दैट यू लर्न स्किल्स बाय स्टेइंग इन मुंबई, in the independent scene, though they are going on doing jazz and ukulele stuff, but in the industry, if they are pursuing the industry career, they will become great arrangers because great arrangement is happening in Bollywood. The biggest example is the recent song O Be Dardiya. Think of the composition. बिना किसी इंस्ट्रूमेंट से सिर्फ ओ बेदर्दिया गाओ, ठीक है? वो क्या भोसरी के अल्ताफ राजा जैसा कंपोजिशन है, ठीक है? वो एक कवाली कंपोजिशन है. ओ बेदर्दिया ओ बेदर्दिया, ऐसा कंपोजिशन है. उसको क्या एम्बिएंट पूरा अलग जॉनर में अरेंज कर दिया. क्या जीनियस अरेंजर है. और ये तो और एक तुक की बात है कि up until 5 years back, every great arranger, every great arranger at least, most best session guitarists in Bollywood were Bengalis from Kolkata. Countless of them. Now even that's being replaced. Best arrangers are coming out from Assam bhai. This DJ Fukan guy who has arranged this song as well. He's not actually a DJ. His name is something Diljit Fukan or something. Absolutely, I think probably the best arranger in Bollywood today. तो वहां पे भी बंगालियों का मारने वाला है लोग. दादा, हैव यू लिसन टू पिंक फ्लॉयड? ये सब ऑफेंसिव क्वेश्चन मैं नहीं लेता भाई. ये सब it's like asking J. Deepak that do you know what's the first amendment of India and stuff. No one can replace Kishore Kumar, a Bengali in Mumbai. And think of Kishore Kumar's versatility. वो शाम गा रहा है as a soft romantic soft young child. वो शाम ऐसे शुरू किया और वहां पे खई के पान बनारस वाला सेम वोकलिस्ट गा रहा है. ये वर्सेटिलिटी और कब आएगा वापस भाई मुझे पता नहीं है. Yes, Pink Floyd singer. No, you are talking about Roger Waters. He left Pink Floyd long back. Pink Floyd is also liberal, hates Trump, hates capitalism and stuff. But the guy you are talking about is Roger Waters. He used to be a bassist of Pink Floyd. He left long back. Divyaman is saying 2000 singers were versatile like Nigam, KK. They were versatile than today's singers, but not to the extent of Kishore Kumar, because KK was mainly overall a rock vocalist only. He got some Eastern kind of compositions, especially the ones in his debut with who was that guy who did the music for Devdas and stuff. वहां पे केके का बहुत इंडियन स्टाइल ऑफ गाने थे, बट केके did not really move away where you can't see. Why I'm putting Kishore Kumar above all these people is that if let's say you have heard only the biggest Kishore Kumar hits, you won't, and all of a sudden I make you listen to Wo Sham, for the first few seconds you won't be able to recognize who the fuck this is, isn't it? But in every KK song you'll know who KK that this is being sung by KK. Same with Mohit Chauhan, who is Arijit Singh's favorite vocalist. Arijit Singh tried to do his voice only. Now Arijit sings in the same way in every song. Raj Barman, Jubin Nautiyal are Arijit Singh's copies. They sing in the same way in every song. Anusha Dasgupta. Finally, we have heard so many songs from Anusha Dasgupta. Finally, we can distinguish her voice from Shreya Ghoshal. She was a direct copy of Shreya Ghoshal. Palak Muchal. the first time she sung, first time I heard the song, तू आता है, I thought it's sung by श्रेया घोषाल. 2-3 दिन बाद पता चला कि वो श्रेया घोषाल ने नहीं गाया है. तो for the first time when Anupam Roy came on the scene, আমাকে আমার মতো থাকতে না, তো I thought it's sung by who's that who sang the Hok Color of Shahana Bajpayee's husband, Arnab. I thought it's sung by Arnab. They were all similar singers. Arijit Singh has reached saturation point, and wouldn't blame Arijit Singh personally for it, because that's the kind of industry he works in today. So many songs that you have heard that you think you like, but you actually like because of the movie it was in, because of the visuals, because Arijit Singh singing it sends out a certain signal in your brain. But objectively, you would like that song way better if somebody else sang it. Countless songs are being thrust upon Arijit Singh for absolutely no reason. तो अब अरिजीत कितने गानों को मना करेगा? सब तो उसको एरोगेंट बोलने लगेंगे. उसने वैसे भी बहुत मतलब अपने को दूर भगा लिया है. उसको अरेंजमेंट करना ही पसंद है. वो अरेंजमेंट अभी भी बहुत करता है. इंद्रदीप दासगुप्ता खुद कंपोजर है, जिसने वो बंगाल का बेस्ट बैकग्राउंड स्कोर कंपोजर है, मगर उसी ने बोला था कि हम उधम सिंह को ऑस्कर में नहीं भेज सकते हैं क्योंकि इट प्रोमोट्स हेट्रेड टुवर्ड्स ब्रिटिश. ठीक है, तो इंद्रदीप दासगुप्ता ने एक या दो फिल्में भी डायरेक्ट किया है. उसमें म्यूजिक किया है अरिजीत सिंह ने. कंपोजिशन, अरेंजमेंट सब खुद का टीम का है. बहुत बढ़िया बढ़िया गाने हैं. तो अरिजीत सिंह लाइक्स अरेंजमेंट. प्लस ही इज द वन हु एब्सोल्युटली चेंज्ड द बॉलीवुड लाइव म्यूजिक इंडस्ट्री. भाई उसके पहले वो बहुत सालों का पहले का वो ऑर्केस्ट्रा अरेंजमेंट था. मतलब 30-40 म्यूजिशियन होंगे, मगर कोई भी ऐसा कुछ मतलब बहुत बढ़िया कुछ नहीं बजा रहा है, क्योंकि तब तो वो एज वी डिस्कस अरेंजमेंट वाज नॉट अ बिग फैक्टर एनीवे. तो after arrangement became a big factor, people were still performing in a horseshit way in the live shows. Arijit Singh absolutely destroyed that aspect of Bollywood music. उसके वजह से बहुत बहुत बढ़िया रॉक ड्रमर्स, रॉक गिटारिस्ट को चांस मिला बॉलीवुड में, जिनको हमेशा हमेशा के लिए बॉलीवुड के भोसरी वाले सिर्फ ये तुम रॉक म्यूजिक करते हो, ये क्या अमरीकी नाचा गाना है, क्या मुंडी हिलाते हो, कितना लंबे बाल होके ये सब क्या करोगे, ये सब चुतिया बोलते थे. ठीक है, अरिजीत सिंह के वजह से इन सबको ये मानना पड़ा. अरिजीत सिंह है एस्पिरेशनल मॉडल, अरिजीत सिंह किया है तो किया है तो ठीक ही होगा. वो करके सबका जॉनरा चेंज हो गया लाइव म्यूजिक में. आज मैक्सिमम लाइव म्यूजिशियंस के, लाइव वोकलिस्ट, बॉलीवुड के लाइव वोकलिस्ट के लाइव कॉन्सर्ट्स बहुत बढ़िया होते हैं, ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ अरिजीत सिंह. And what you'll notice is most of Arijit Singh's live versions that he does of songs are absolutely 180 degrees better than the original versions, especially in the show. And he does different arrangements for different concerts. Every year he changes the arrangements. If you check out Arijit Singh's MTV music video live concert in Mumbai from a few years back, listen to the songs that he rearranged, which were originally done by Vishal and Shekhar and Pritam. Okay, भूल जाओगे ओरिजिनल गाना. तो अरिजीत सिंह कंफर्टेबल है अरेंजमेंट में, मगर उसको गवाया जा रहा है, नहीं तुम ही गाओ, नहीं और कोई नहीं है हमारा. एक्चुअली बॉलीवुड वाज बीइंग डिकोलोनियल बाय रिजेक्टिंग रॉक म्यूजिक. अरे वो चुतिए को तुम अगर गाना झाड़ने दो अरेबिया से, इजिप्ट से, इंग्लैंड से, तब वो झाड़ देगा, मगर वो गाना कम से कम 50 साल पुराना होना चाहिए. 50 साल पुराना नहीं है तो हम डिकोलोनियल बन जाएंगे. वैसा था. दादा मोहित चौहान के लिए की बोलबे? मोहित चौहान, I don't like that kind of singing. That's my only problem. The songs are great. I don't like that kind of laid back singing. Pooja Singla is asking Ajay-Atul. I am a huge fan of Ajay-Atul. Ajay-Atul के नाम सुनते ही मेरे रोंगटे खड़े हो जाते हैं. Ajay-Atul मतलब जितना ब्रिलियंट कंपोजर, उतना ब्रिलियंट अरेंजर, उतना ब्रिलियंट ऑर्केस्ट्रेटर. वेस्टर्न क्लासिकल, मराठी फोक, इंडियन सब कुछ सीख रखा है इन दो भाइयों ने भाई. और अजय अतुल को बॉलीवुड इतना माइक्रो मैनेज करता है, इसलिए वो लोग काम नहीं करते हैं बॉलीवुड के साथ ज्यादा. ऐसा क्या है भाई, मराठी इंडस्ट्री में वो लोग काम करेंगे मुंबई में बैठ के, मगर बॉलीवुड में उतना काम नहीं करते हैं. उन्होंने बोला था ना एक रियलिटी शो में कि इंडस्ट्री में तो भाई बॉलीवुड में ऐसा है कि म्यूजिशियन को, कंपोजर को सबसे कम पता है म्यूजिक के बारे में, बाकी सबको म्यूजिक के बारे में ज्यादा पता है. टॉलीवुड में भी ऐसा होता है. टॉलीवुड में जो गाने तुमको अच्छा लग रहा है वो सारे पूरा मतलब एसवीएफ में 3-4 लोग बैठ के अप्रूव किया है, उसके बाद तुम्हारे कान तक पहुंच रहा है वो गाना. कुछ गानों में तो मैंने इतना भी सुना है कि एसवीएफ के मालिक के पत्नी ने भी सुन के अप्रूव किया है, तब जाके गाना फाइनली यूज हुआ है. ऐसा भी होता है. माइट बी अ कंप्लीट लाई, डोंट सू मी. तो अजय अतुल, उसका तुम वो जो झिंगाट गाना जिस मराठी फिल्म में था, जिसका वो रीमेक हुआ श्रीदेवी के बेटी के साथ, उसमें ओरिजिनल वाले तुम सुनो और बॉलीवुड वाले सुनो, हेवन एंड हेल डिफरेंस है अरेंजमेंट क्वालिटी में, मिक्स क्वालिटी में। और जो मैं कुछ दिन पहले मैंने शेयर किया था अपने कम्युनिटी टैब पे कि मराठी इंडस्ट्री का फिल्म जो कि महाराष्ट्र के बाहर कोई देखेगा नहीं, उसमें ओरिजिनल ऑर्केस्ट्रेशन कर दिया एलए में जाके रिकॉर्ड करके। और बॉलीवुड का मैं सुन के बता रहा हूं, ये कौन सा वीएसटी का कौन सा सॉफ्टवेयर का साउंड है मुझे पता है, पूरा सॉफ्टवेयर में मार दिया, थोड़ा बहुत एक दो प्लेयर हायर किया हुआ होगा, या फिर अगर नहीं भी हायर किया है तो इतना घटिया मिक्सिंग है इन कंपैरिजन टू द मराठी वर्जन that it sounds like it's software recorded. I would bet it's completely software recorded. तो ये है चुतियापा बॉलीवुड का in comparison to even the मराठी इंडस्ट्री। एंड मोर सो वो तो उस फिल्म का रीमेक था इसलिए एक्सेप्ट कर लिया, नहीं तो वो झिंगाट वाले मूवी में ऐसे कुछ गाने हैं, एक सीक्वेंस है, एक ड्रीम सीक्वेंस है, वो लड़का स्लो मोशन में वो शुगर केन प्लांट्स के बीच से स्लो मोशन में दौड़ते जा रहा है, दौड़ते जा रहा है, दौड़ते जा रहा है। अब मैं तुमको बोलूं ये टॉलीवुड में, बंगाल टॉलीवुड में या फिर बॉलीवुड में ये सीन अगर मेरे पास बैकग्राउंड स्कोर के लिए आता, मुझको चूतिए पहले बोलते कि इसमें थोड़ा मराठी फ्लेवर डाल दो, इसमें थोड़ा शुगर केन प्लांट है तो वो गांव का फ्लेवर दो, हर कुछ में लोकल फ्लेवर लोकल फ्लेवर लोकल फ्लेवर। ये हैंजिमन ने थोड़ा रिसर्च करके वो जगह का फ्लेवर देना शुरू कर दिया, तो अब हर जगह में वही फ्लेवर, वो लोकल फ्लेवर ही देना है और कुछ इंटरप्रिटेशन हो ही नहीं सकता है। मगर वहां पे अजय अतुल ने क्या काम किया है, पूरा का पूरा प्योर वेस्टर्न क्लासिकल घुसा दिया है एक गांव के स्टोरी में, क्योंकि वो कॉन्ट्रास्ट ही वहां पे ब्यूटी क्रिएट करता है। ब्यूटी किसी को समझ में नहीं आया तो हम क्या करें। याद लगला नो, राइट, डोंट फॉरगेट इलैयाराजा, यस यस एब्सोल्युटली। दादा डू यू लाइक रेडियोहेड? Yes, I like Radiohead. Dada, do you like Rammstein? I don't like System of a Down. I like Rammstein. I like System of a Down's vocalists' background scores. They are absolutely brilliant, okay? But Rammstein is insane. Rammstein's Riser, Seaman Riser. वो एक हमारे बंगाली में वो सेलर्स के फोक को भाटियाली बोलते हैं, वो राइजर बेसिकली जर्मनी का इंडस्ट्रियल मेटल भाटियाली है, क्योंकि वो सीमन को लेकर, सीमन मतलब स्पर्म नहीं, SEAMAN, राइज सीमन अराइज, वो गाना हर कोई जाके सुनो भाई। दादा श्री श्रीराम के सुने छो फ्रॉम? अरे श्री श्रीराम, आई हैव बीन फॉलोइंग हिम सिंस ही वाज इन बर्कली, ओके। तो श्री श्रीराम इज अ बर्कली ग्रेजुएट, बर्कली कॉलेज ऑफ म्यूजिक ग्रेजुएट इन साउंड इंजीनियरिंग, विच मीन्स तुम उसको नंगा करके 2 पीस लकड़ी देके जंगल में भेज दो, वो वहां पे स्टूडियो खड़ा करके बिजनेस चला के सुपरहिट एल्बम खुद रिकॉर्ड करके मिक्स करके रिलीज कर देगा, वैसा कैपेबिलिटी है सिड श्रीराम का। सिड श्रीराम आई थिंक मेड हिज डेब्यू इन द फिल्म आई गेस, आई थिंक ए आर रहमान फर्स्ट नोटिस्ड हिम। दादा सितार मेटल, अरे सितार मेटल तो played with Arijit Singh in the very show we were talking about, okay, in the MTV Music Video Awards. And by the way, Shastri, do you remember sitar metal is our viewer, he even donated to our live chat, super chat someday. And now that guy, not the main guy, not Rishab's I think accompanying guitarist, he's a Bengali guy, he follows me on Facebook and Twitter as well. Opinion on Autotune and Beat Detective. Autotune, so the software is called Autotune, but it's not left on Autotune. You have to manually pitch correct. You have to manually shift with your mouse and pitch perfect every tune. That I feel is necessary these days, because पहले क्या होता था, everyone used to record live with all the musicians, no? And all the musicians means about what? At least 10-15 musicians at that spot, if not at least 10 musicians, और record बाकी और भी 5-10 लेयर 15 लेयर और भी बाकी बाद में रिकॉर्ड होंगे। तो वो सब, since all of that is acoustic instruments, real instruments with real wood, real steel, etc., हर जगह पे थोड़ा 19-20 होगा ट्यूनिंग में। Therefore, if the vocalist also sings a little out of tune, 19-20 जो कि होता है, वही ह्यूमन है, वही नेचुरल है, तो वो अलग से कान में सुनाई नहीं देता था। आज क्योंकि 99% अरेंजमेंट फुली प्रोग्राम्ड है सॉफ्टवेयर के हेल्प से, अब सॉफ्टवेयर में वो सब सॉफ्टवेयर, अगर मैं वायलिन सॉफ्टवेयर यूज कर रहा हूं, फ्लूट सॉफ्टवेयर यूज कर रहा हूं, वो सॉफ्टवेयर भोसड़ी के उसके सारे नोट्स पिच परफेक्ट है। तो उस पिच परफेक्ट अरेंजमेंट के ऊपर अगर नॉर्मल वोकलिस्ट अपने 19-20 से गाए तो उसको पिच करेक्ट करना ही पड़ेगा, नहीं तो वो बहुत कान में स्ट्राइक करेगा। SP Bala was legendary, yes, obviously. Ravi Shankar collabed with some big ones, and in fact, Bongoputra, have you heard Gojira? Gojira, the famous French metal band, an environmental death metal band who had gone vegan for a while. Their song Slivera is also about veganism only. So when Gojira came to Bangalore, they dedicated their show to Pandit Ravi Shankar. I confused Rudra Veena with Mohan Veena. I meant the Hawaiian classical style of thing, which was created by Mohan Bhatt. So Rudra Veena teacher, I don't think there is any in Kolkata. Mohan Veena teachers are there. Shujai Boshu. Sigur Rós is a great band. Yes. Dada, do you like techno? I don't like trance. I like EDM stuff. Favorite Metallica album? Black. Pandit Vishwa Mohan Bhatt. Yes. ভাই ব্যাঙ্গালোরে আছি, but we'll move soon. Yeah, গড়িয়া মোড়ে সুজয় বসু teaches Mohan Veena, which is the Hawaiian guitar. Amit Trivedi, yes, this is one other insane arranger who happens to compose. I don't think he's that great a composer, but probably, I mean, top 5 arrangers in Bollywood today. I think you once mentioned you love Steven Wilson. I have seen Steven Wilson live as well, and there's an insanely semi-embarrassing story I have with Steven Wilson. Okay, तो क्या हुआ था? Steven Wilson came to perform in Shillong 2016. I was going to see the show. So when I'm sitting in Kolkata airport, and I was going with two other friends, all of a sudden I see people on my Facebook, on my friend list, people who I know are also going to the Steven Wilson concert, probably in the flight after hours, or maybe 2 flights after hours. They are all of a sudden posting pictures with Steven Wilson sitting in Kolkata airport. So I always obviously lose my mind. My friends lose their minds, and they are wondering, where is Steven Wilson? Steven Wilson बंदों के साथ फोटो खींच रहा है कोलकाता एयरपोर्ट में बैठ के, और हम भी कोलकाता एयरपोर्ट में ही है. तो we could not find him. Then immediately in 5 minutes we had to board. So we boarded the plane, and then we see in the plane very next to us, Steven Wilson along with his entire band is getting into the plane. Okay. So again, we are losing our minds. We can't click. I did click some pictures. You couldn't understand anything from the picture. Then when we land on Guwahati airport, an even more embarrassing thing almost happens. I did not know that Guthrie Govan had left Steven Wilson's lineup by then. Guthrie Govan is officially my absolutely all-time favorite guitarist. Okay. I've even read his 2 books on guitar playing, which really helped me. So I was about to go and ask their current guitarist, who I thought is probably a manager or some roadie. I was about to ask him that, where is Guthrie Govan? I can't see him. And Steven Wilson walked by right in front of me. I was flabbergasted to talk to him. Then I saw that guy whom I did not know. These guys are not famous band people. No, they are session guitarists who play with different people in different times. I was about to ask the guitarist, where is Guthrie Govan? I did not ask because the organizers from NH7 Bacardi, they said that, bro, let him chill. He's very tired. So I said, okay. Then I go outside the airport, and my friend, he is clicking a selfie with Steven Wilson because he's sitting in the car and his window is up, and he's clicking a selfie with him, and then immediately posts it on Facebook and says, looking somewhere but not here, because he has a famous song called Arriving Somewhere but Not Here. Then on the night of the show, when Steven Wilson is up on the stage, then I saw that the guy I was about to ask about, Guthrie Govan, he's actually the guitarist of the band. Holy shit. Amit Trivedi is brilliant. Insane. Yes. You met Steven Wilson in person? Yes, Steven Wilson walked by in front of me. With minimal arrangement, he can create magic like A.R. Rahman. Yes. Taxi Driver was playing Lamb of God when I landed Shillong. Nice. Freddie Mercury or Paul McCartney, I don't like both of them. I don't like that genre. অঙ্গরাগ পাপন মাহান্তকে নিয়ে কি তোমার আই হ্যাভ ওয়াচ পাপন অ্যাবাউট 3 টাইমস ওকে আমাদের বাড়ির পিছনে ওনার পৈতৃক বাড়ি গুয়াহাটিতে ও আচ্ছা huge fan of Papon, but the problem is people have not heard his best songs. People usually have heard his Banao, then Gaye Tum Gaye Hoto, etc. His best 2 songs in my opinion are Assamese songs. One is Ujaye Janoy and one is Jonaki Rati. Listen to these songs, guys, okay? Ujaye Ja Noy and Jonaki Rati, Papon's Ohomia songs. You'll lose your minds. Black Album production is best metal production ever, but Justice for All is better compositionally. No, absolutely not. In my opinion, best produced metal album is Tesseract's Altered State album. Chal Ke Tujhe is a fail-safe song for me when in trouble. My favorite Kishore Kumar song is Rim Jim Gire Savan and Wo Sham. Daja Anjan Dutt শুনেছো? Yes, since I was a child, because I grew up in a commie sort of a household, and there Anjan Dutt, Shuman, Nochiketa were the staple. Nochiketa was not the staple for CPIM families, of course, because he used to criticize CPIM all the time. But he was still liked by the not that staunch CPIM, but kind of leftist, those kinds of people. So people in my family liked Nochiketa. So yeah, Anjan Dutt forever. I've been listening to his works, and I'm a huge fan of his direction as well. Bong Connection, according to me, is the greatest Bengali movie ever made, and I've watched Anjan Dutt live as well in Park Street. Steven Wilson asked us, how did Porcupine Tree become famous in India? We told it was because of piracy. Yes. Amar to Samurai Kolia. Yes, even that one is great. If he did arrangement of his MTV Unplugged and Coke Studio songs, yeah, he did not do it. I'm forgetting the name of who did it. It's probably his mix engineer, the guy who mixed it probably arranged it, or his guitarist. Papon did not. I remember this. Especially his MTV Unplugged Ghazal album. Oh my god, what an arrangement. The Tokari of Papon, yes. ভাই নচিকেতা তো এখন মদখোর হয়ে গেছে, কি সব লাইভ করে, ইয়া, and is a cancer survivor, no? Greatest Bengali movie, this should be a topic of debate. जितना डिबेट करना है कर लो भाई. Bong Connection is the greatest Bengali movie of all time. Do you like Mohinar Ghoraguli? Yes, I do. Again, Mohinar Ghoraguli's most famous songs are not their best songs, according to me. Moimon Singh Gitika. Although Cafe Pia Cafe is pretty popular, I think those are the best songs. And that Binita Kemon Acho, Mintu Kemon Acho, that song. Meghe Dhakatara, according to art film fan friend of mine. I'll bet he has not seen Meghe Dhakatara. But actually, there was another Meghe Dhakatara, okay, which was based on Hrithik Ghatak's life. That one is a pretty great movie. Zubin Garg Borgit, yes. Zubin Garg's Borgit. Have you all heard, guys? Do you all know what a phenomenal album Salim-Sulaiman made in 2020, guys? I love telling people this story. Sorry if you all are getting bored with the music talk. So, Salim-Sulaiman did 2 or 3 albums 2020 onwards called Bhumi 2020, Bhumi 2021, Bhumi 2022. Okay, they are doing phenomenal EDM kind of arrangements with Indian songs. Listen to their Krishna Bhajan with Shreya Ghoshal with full EDM arrangement. Okay, but when was Salim-Sulaiman? What was their kind of first famous break in the industry? It was Dhoom's background score. Okay, not Dhoom's music. Dhoom's music was done by Pritam. Dhoom's background score was by Salim-Sulaiman. So even before that, in the year 2000, Salim-Sulaiman had made another album called Bhumi. That was basically their first Bhumi album. Now, when I was living in the hill stations, my grandmother went to visit me from Kolkata. So back then in Kolkata, the Bangla band Bhumi was already famous. She thought, I'll just introduce my grandson to this cool new band I'm hearing about in Kolkata. So she thought that she's buying that Bhumi album in that hill station where no one knows of any Bengali album only. She by mistake bought that Bhumi album. And back then, though, no one used to read the back inlays and stuff, no. But the songs were so phenomenal. I was in class 3 back then. I absolutely lost my mind with that album. I used to listen to it on loop 24/7, year after year. When I grew up, when I got interested in music in my personal life, pursuing music and stuff, then I decided, I remember that album. There were so many great songs in that album. Who did those songs? Then I found out it was done by Salim fucking Sulaiman. And then I found out all those songs after a lot of searching, because 2-3 brilliant songs that were there. One was the one sung by Ustad Sultan Khan, who sung Piya Basanti Re. Okay, the Ustad Sultan Khan has a brilliant song there called, which was actually used in a low budget indie sort of a Bollywood movie, Hindi movie as well, that Kate Nahi Ratri Mori. You won't believe what a great song it is, भाई. तुम्हारा दिमाग आज हिल जाएगा. कटे ना ही रात्रि मोड़ी by उस्ताद सुल्तान खान सुन लो. वो है सलीम सुलेमान का अरेंजमेंट. कॉम्पोजिशन प्रोबेबली सुल्तान खान का खुद का है. तो वो एक ब्रिलियंट है. वो एल्बम का महत्व ये था कि सलीम सुलेमान में पूरे देश में घूम घूम के हर देश का एक लोकल फ्लेवर का फोक लेके उसका खुद का मॉडर्न अरेंजमेंट किया था. उसमें एक बांग्ला फोक भी है. इट वाज सung by, I don't remember which Dash Baul. He's about 94 years old now. Okay, that Bangla folk song is pretty great. It was pretty fascinating for those days as well. But there was a brilliant Marathi song as well, Marathi folk song. It's called Da 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 Baba Jesuri da 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 tayali da 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 da. ये सॉन्ग था मराठी में. अभी वहां पे एक अहोमिया गान था, वो जुबिन गर्ग ने गाया था, वो था बड़गीत. वो गाने का नाम है खूनो खूनो, KHUNO. वो अभी जाके सुनो, एकदम तुम 3 दिन पूरा लूप में सुनोगे वो गाना. वो गाना कॉम्पोजिशनली ब्रिलियंट है, अरेंजमेंट वाइज ब्रिलियंट है. सबसे जो बढ़िया काम है उसमें कि तब तो वैसे उतने अच्छे म्यूजिक सॉफ्टवेयर्स नहीं थे. तो खूनो खूनो में सलीम सुलेमान ने जो अरेंजमेंट किया है, उसके ऊपर एक बहुत बढ़िया डिसीजन था कि बेस गिटारिस्ट, जिसको कोई भाव नहीं देता था तब बॉलीवुड में, तब तो बेस गिटारिस्ट मतलब था डुंग 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 डुंग, ये बजाते रहेगा पूरा सिर्फ कॉर्ड लेके. वो पूरा का पूरा गाने में बेस गिटार, फ्लूट और वोकलिस्ट जुबिन गर्ग, तीन लोग के साथ सवाल जवाब करते हैं. जुबिन गर्ग कुछ गा रहा है, वो फ्लूट में बजाया जा रहा है. फिर बेसिस्ट वो सेम मेलोडी बेस में मेलोडी के तौर पे बजा रहा है, ठीक है. फिर जुबिन गर्ग कुछ गा रहा है, वो एग्जैक्ट नहीं बजा के उसका हार्मोनी बांसुरी में बजाया जा रहा है. फिर उसका एक कॉम्प्लीमेंटरी बेस में बजाया जा रहा है. और बाकी गाने में भी बहुत बढ़िया बेस प्लेइंग है. बहुत इंसेन गाना है खूनो खूनो. I received some classical training for 2 years. That's when I became a fan of classical musicians. I see. I became fan of classical music because of Mekal Hassan Band. Again, by a mistake, because a sort of a elder bro in my family thought it was a metal band from Pakistan. So because the artwork was like that and he misread Mekal as metal. So he bought it for that reason, and then I was by mistake introduced to Mekal Hasan band when I was in just class 9. Yes, Huno Huno. That became a popular song. Pia Basanti Re. Yes, yes, very popular. Beautiful video as well. মালটা কিন্তু নকশাল ছিল মহিনের লিড তো সি মহিনের লিড কে ইউ কান্ট সে মাল because of his phenomenal contributions, because everyone was a Nakshal back then. Whoever was a bad singer, bad poet, period kobi, Antarbash niye lekha kobi, everyone was a Nakshal. So he was a Nakshal who at least made some significant contributions to people's lives. So you can't use the word mal for him. My classical stalwart was Vidushi, Veena Sahasrabuddhe, Dada Vande, Ganapatim Sunbe. I have a cover of Shakti Sahita Ganapatim when I was in college, or no, I was in a job, I think, back then. It's not the same song, I know, but anyone listens to Arabic nasheeds? No. Marty Friedman, Megadeth is the best metal lead guitarist. Absolutely not. John Petrucci. Dada Kuldeep M Pai YouTube channel ta shuna. I've heard of this name. Who is he? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I listened to his work extensively. Absolutely. Dada, why jazz drumming is considered toughest? Jazz drumming is considered toughest by only snobs, okay? Although I would say jazz is probably the one of the two toughest genres. Whichever genre where there is a higher barrier to entry, there obviously it will be considered toughest. Now, extreme metal is of course insanely tough. Jazz में dynamics का और भी महत्व है तो वो भी tough है, मगर the kind of extreme metal that some bands have done, things like let's say Tesseract, Dream Theater to some extent, but especially Meshuggah and stuff, वो चीज कोई जैज ड्रमर भी जिंदगी में 10 बार जन्म ले तो भी बजा नहीं पाएगा, ठीक है? Rock drumming is a different style. Rock drumming is different, but it's the barrier to entry is lower. But in order to be a very good rock drummer, again, the kind of practice and control will require a lot of time and practice. But you can at least make something sound rockish, okay, after just 1 year of drumming. You have to play dik dik ta tikka dikka dikka. These are the common rock drums. But with jazz and extreme metal, you can't even pretend to play it, okay? वो pretend करने के लिए, it's like the difference between cricket and MMA. MMA में बेसिक, जुजित्सु में बेसिक करने के लिए ही तुमको बहुत सारा कुछ सीखना पड़ेगा. क्रिकेट तो तुम घर में जो खेल रहे हो या फिर रास्ते में, वो क्रिकेट ही है आफ्टर ऑल. मगर वो मेक बिलीव भी तुम MMA के फील्ड रेल में नहीं कर सकते हो. Yes, Whiplash, one of the greatest music films of all time. Who composed La La Land songs? I don't remember. I don't like that kind of genre also. As far as I remember, La La Land was composed by one of the composers I like, actually. Let's see who composed La La Land. किसी को पता है क्या? La La Land. Oh, La La Land's director was Whiplash's director. Yeah, that's why I remember the name. Yeah, music was by Justin Hurwitz. Justin Hurwitz कौन है और क्या क्या प्रोड्यूस किया है? First Man, Babylon, Whiplash. Oh fuck, Whiplash का म्यूजिक किसने किया है? तो सोचो, हाँ तो जीनियस आदमी ही है. अब क्या करे, ला ला लैंड का जॉनर हमको पसंद नहीं. Great jazz drummers can easily become rock drummers, but vice versa is pretty hard. Yes. M. Shastri, not all cases, let's say drumming like Alter Bridge, which is also rock drumming basically, simple sounding 4/4 beats, even that kind of playing with that kind of swag and that kind of flamboyance, वो भी ना jazz drummer से नहीं होगा. They will hold the stick like this, play brush and simple dynamics. ये वैसा चीज उनसे ज्यादा हो नहीं पाएगा, थोड़ा बहुत हो जाएगा. Megadeth's first drummer Gar Samuelson was jazz originally but became metal. Yes. John Petrucci's only solo I like was The Best of Times. Okay, then you have not heard Hollow Years live in Budokan, right, Files? If you listen to it today, you lose your mind again. It's a hilarious thing because Hollow Years' original solo is absolutely horseshit in the album. Wherever they perform the song, the solo is that boring solo only, and for only the live in Budokan concert, they made a different solo for the song Hollow Years, and it's probably John Petrucci's best solo. If not, it's not his best solo, then the one, I think that song is called Best of Time, which is from his 1992 gig in Tokyo. Okay, वहाँ पे John Petrucci bass solo बोल के एक solo था. I forgot the name of the song. Was it Best of Times? That is also one of his best solos. Hollow Years again is an insane solo, and I like the solo from Under a Glass Moon as well, which is considered like the 37th greatest metal solo of all time. Come feed the rain. John Petrucci, Glasgow Kiss. Yeah, I actually listened to Glasgow Kiss in G3 before I listened to Dream Theater. My question is, what is jazz and how is it defined? Define अब कैसे करे? Definition नहीं होगा. You have to listen to it. and you'll understand. Dada, do you like Jimi Hendrix? Absolutely not. Dada, have you listened to Poets of the Fall? Arey, bro, I am a 33-year-old metalhead. I have heard all of these things. And Poets of the Fall has come to Kolkata twice. The second time I could not go because I was bedridden after an accident. The first time I could not go because I could not afford the tickets. It was 600 rupees. They came both times in Nojul Mancho. And the second time something weird happened. What escapes me was supposed to open for them. After coming to the venue, Poets of the Fall announced that no, we don't allow anyone to open for us unless they pay us. So the organizers had some miscommunication with them. So after Poets of the Fall performed, everyone almost left. After that, What Escapes Me performed. How do you approach writing guitar solos? Do you follow chords or play in the key only? I mainly follow my ear because I've not taken to too much theory. And now though I've done music for so long that I don't need know the what's the chord. वो एक मजेदार स्किल है, वो मुझे पता ही नहीं था कि बाद में हो जाएगा. पहले हमको पूछना पड़ता था कि अच्छा भाई क्या कॉर्ड है, अच्छा क्या स्केल है, उसके बाद मैं सोलो बजाना छोड़ूंगा. अब कोई कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है. यहाँ पे अभी जो चल रहा है नॉइज, यहाँ पे सुन के मैं अभी उसके साथ इस स्केल में इस कॉर्ड में सोलो बजा सकता हूँ बाय जस्ट प्रेडिक्टिंग व्हाट्स द नेक्स्ट कॉर्ड गोइंग टू बी. तो in terms of approach, Shushmit Sen, in Indian Ocean's guitarist, has had the most knowledge, even though I did not most influence on my guitar playing unknowingly, even though he's not my favorite guitarist. I really like his work in the Kandis album, but I have listened to the Kandis album so many times, and I have such a, I guess, a genetic predisposition to like and do Indian classical since I'm an Indian after all. And since I like Mekal Hassan band so much, which is basically a classical fusion metal band, that unknowingly my guitar playing has become like Shushmit Sen. Although I'm not mainly a solo guitar player. Whenever I have played in a band, I have mainly done the arrangements, played the riffs and stuff. I've mainly been a riff player, which is why my guitars are like that. Have you all seen this? Right. This is not a guitar that you play your guitar solos in. That's the kind you play your riffs in. So, but whenever I do play solos, it ends up sounding very Indian classicalish, especially because I never liked blues, and without a blues background, you can't really play rock solos. I have to try to pretend to sound like a rock guitarist. Otherwise, I end up playing only Indian classical solos only. If you can write sheet music for tabla, that sheet will easily work with jazz drumming. Jazz drumming is closer to Indian percussion, and absolutely. Hence, I liked metal all the more when I started listening to metal and Indian classical later on. So I realized what it's the same kind of complexity. तो ये क्लासिकल वाले मेटल को गाली दे रहा है, मेटल वाले क्लासिकल को गाली दे रहा है, क्यों भाई, ये क्या चुतियापा है? Maybe because jazz is invented by black people and it has African roots. Interestingly, I don't like blues, but I like jazz. But significant things have happened in the jazz space in later on in the hands of white people as well. But blues was completely created by black people entirely. But John Mayer has taken blues to an entirely different level. Insane. Yeah, Agam, no, I keep hearing the band's name. Oh, no. That's Agam, right? Yeah, I've heard only that song. Nazrul Mancho means Nazrul Tirtho, right? No. Nazrul Mancho is the one on Robindra Sarovar Lake. Aren't you from Kolkata? You don't know about Nazrul Mancho? Nazrul Tirtho is in Rajarhat. Nazrul Mancho is the authentic hub of rock music where first rock music started happening. Nazrul Tirtho is just, 5 years old or 10 years old. Have you listened to Megadeth or Doom soundtrack? Bro, I'm a 33-year-old metalhead. I've listened to all of this. IIRC Tokyo Ghoul drummer is trained in jazz. Yes, lots of great non-jazz drummers have come from jazz backgrounds. Like Guthrie Govan is not entirely a jazz guitarist, but he has jazz training. Black music went from people like Miles Davis to gangster rap. And Divya, there was a point in black hip-hop history, right from 2000 onwards up until fucking Obama became president, when black hip-hop was trying to incorporate white people's music. They had given up the hatred against white people. That was, I think, probably the best phase in US history. It was, all the songs were about self-introspection, self-blame, that yeah, I'm making a mistake, I need to correct this and stuff, or see how much pain that woman is, etc. And they were they were taking influences of, guitar playing, etc., drumming, all that was entering hip-hop. All of a sudden, after Chutia wokeism started because of Obama, then hip-hop went to hell again. Before that, hip-hop was already great because of Tupac and stuff. There was Bhosriwala hip-hop, there was great hip-hop as well. 2000 onwards, there was phenomenal hip-hop, especially at the hands of people like Wycliffe Jean, okay? Wycliffe Jean and Bone Thugs and Harmony. Check out this song. I'll show you my 3 all-time favorite hip-hop tracks, okay? You won't believe the arrangement, lyrics Google में बैठ के जरूर पढ़ना, और melody, arrangement, कौन सा छोड़ के तुम कौन से पे फोकस करोगे, सब ब्रिलियंट है. बोन थग्स एंड हार्मनी का एक गाना है एकॉन के साथ, आई ट्राइड सो हार्ड नॉट आई गॉट सो फार. ये है मेरा ऑल टाइम फेवरेट हिप हॉप सॉन्ग, ठीक है, ये गाना कभी सुन लेना. नेक्स्ट I'll show you my second favorite hip hop song of all time. Wyclef Jean, Sweetest Girl, again with Akon. These songs are arranged by a Haitian Western classical prodigy, by the way. Insane song. Then you'll have to listen to this song's unplugged version as well, Sweetest Girl unplugged version. Insane song, written about a prostitute, but you won't be able to figure out, okay? And then this song. Wyclef Jean was doing a cover of Pink Floyd, okay, and then putting his rap into it, okay, and saying that how as a black person he was growing up in those black neighborhoods, but still his brother got him into listening to rock music, therefore changed his perspective towards music. That's the kind of music that was happening in America. You can't imagine these things. And the song I talked about, I Tried So Hard, उसमें ऐसा ही लिरिक्स है कि हेल्प मी टू नॉट इन्फ्लिक्ट दिस पेन ऑन माय फैमिली एटसेट्रा. ऐसे लिरिक्स तुम आज एक्सपेक्ट ही नहीं कर सकते हो ब्लैक लोगों से. सबका दिमाग का भोसड़ा बना दिया है ओबामा ने और सोशल साइंस ने. तो दिस इज माय थर्ड फेवरेट हिप हॉप सॉन्ग ऑफ ऑल टाइम. वो पिंक फ्लॉयड का जो हाउ आई विश हियर विश यू वर हियर गाना है, उसका एक हिप हॉप वर्जन कवर है. Insane. He has sung the melody parts as well, and then has put in his rap as well. Brilliant lyrics, incredible songs. Then Wyclef Jean did a song with Simon and Garfunkel's Paul Simon as well. Okay, so these guys were collaborating with white people with genres that were created by white people. Unthinkable today. Listen to this song as well. These four are my not probably this fourth one, but those three are absolutely my all-time three favorite songs.
जय जय हे महिषासुर